just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modesty tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Want to quit, ready?
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Middle.
Jackson had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion left, Flowers. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
13. Shot.
Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Already.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it. We changed it. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Go ahead. Go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Right shot. Sit on. Right shot. Report. You. Sit on.
Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Tucker's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Looking to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is brought in at the 21. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team around the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And he down the numbers. There he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's got room on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. Nice little juke. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. Inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it could be an albatross.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Up the middle with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
In motion, Slayton. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, come on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Middle.
Throwing is Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hyatt goes in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Come on. Hey.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
13. 180. Ready, shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Report. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Now Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
No, we changed it.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. Go. Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right shot. Report. Report.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
You. Let's go. Get hot. Go right here. Get hot.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We change it. Ready shot. Let's go. Get hot.
Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. You at X. You at X. Hey, hey. 180. 180. Sit up.
Throwing. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Here's first down.
Hey, middle. Sit up. 180. 180. That's up.
Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Out of bounds, down at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
That's it. Hey, report. Middle.
Jackson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Here we go.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start